Walthamstow is the venue for one of the sport's big nights, the BBC TV Trophy Final. It's a long-distance event in dog racing terms, 820 metres. And Sail On Valerie, as I said, is the favourite, but two of her rivals tonight boast faster times in earlier heats. Live now to that old dog, Gerald Sinstad.
Still barking, Des, and looking forward to what promises to be a very exciting and quite possibly very close final. We've got a big crowd at Walthamstow, attracted indeed by the prospect of some top quality racing. Very good, well-appointed track this, very attractive with the fountains and the daffodils and tulips all in blossom in the middle of the track. It's a very long, narrow track, so that means we've got tight bends at top and bottom, and it does sometimes create a few problems. We've seen one or two here in the racing earlier tonight. Walthamstow, in fact, has made a very distinguished contribution to this BBC television trophy. The final has been staged here 4 times previously, and twice the winner has been trained here. But extraordinarily, you have to go back to 1962 to find the only occasion that the winner was trained at the track where the final was run, and that was a greyhound called Avis at Wembley. So the runners tonight have qualified for this final by coming either first or second in the semi-finals, which were run here on this track and shown in Sports Night 2 weeks ago. So some of those names will be familiar to you. Sail On Valerie, as you've heard, is likely to start favourite, but we are fancying a pretty close race. Quite a lot of activity down among the bookmakers. In Trap 1, Grabel, who finished second to Shropshire Lass in his heat, and that's an improvement on last year when he failed to reach the final. He's a course and distance winner with a time less than a second outside the Walthamstow record. 18 wins in 48 races, and they've earned some £2,700 for his owner. This is Irene Dealey. Trained at Hall Green by Paddy Hancox, this is Grabel in Trap 1. 2, Trans Mercedes, 47 races and a success ratio better than 2 in 5. She'd never run over this distance until the heat which she won a fortnight ago. Mal Thomas trains her at Reading and only discovered her full potential when he switched her to Stayers races. Known at home as Sasha, Trans Mercedes belongs to Mrs. Christine Dearling and starts from Trap 2. Trap 3 is Shropshire Lass, and here's one of the romantic stories of this year's trophy. Richard Hubble, who owns and trains her, sold the whole of her litter for £400 apiece, but the deal for this one fell through. He kept her, and he's been rewarded with more than £7,000 in prize money. One of her 15 wins was over 1,100 metres at Romford. That's the longest event in greyhound racing, so we know she'll stay tonight's 1,045 metres. A lively heat winner, Shropshire Lass, is in 3. Now in 4, just see the red jacket peeping underneath there, Home Hero. This dog's size, he weighs 88 pounds, comes from his sire, who was imported into Ireland from Australia, where this kind of weight and conformation is typical. Owner-trainer Patsy Byrne, who has another greyhound in partnership with Prince Edward, has always entered Home Hero in good class events, but he's the least experienced of tonight's finalists. 17 races, 3 wins. That's Home Hero from Trap 4. Trap 5, we come to Clonbrin Basket, the only local runner to reach the final. Owned by Evan Herbert and Les Coombs, they're partners in an insurance company. She's trained by Graham Sharp, and he trained Tread Fast, winner of the BBC television trophy 10 years ago. Sail On Valerie, who is in Trap 6 tonight, beat her in the heat a fortnight ago, confirming the places in the Stowe Marathon over this course and distance. Clonbrin Basket, Trap 5. And here's the favourite in 6, Sail On Valerie. All the qualifications here for a trophy winner. 23 wins in 49 races, the course record over this distance, 4 marathon victories last year when she was a finalist in no fewer than 9 major open races, winner of more than £8,000 in prize money. Ernie Gaskin has trained a lot of greyhounds, and he says this is one of the nicest. Incidentally, her owner, Judy Bede, is also light on her feet. She's a former ballet dancer. Trap 6 then, completing our lineup, Sail on Valerie. And we can go back to Colin Betteridge and see how Sail on Valerie is doing in the betting.
And a lot of support for Sail on Valerie, now even money. Trans Mercedes 5-2, Shropshire Lass 11-4, Home Hero 16-1, Grabel 20-1, Clonbrin Basket 33-1.
So they're about ready for loading into the traps. Grabel in the red jacket will go in first. Course and distance winner here, trained at Hall Green, owned by Mrs. Irene Dealey, whose husband has an industrial photographic business. It's Grabel in trap 1. Trans Mercedes, known to her friends as Sasha, is in 2 in the blue jacket. Proved her ability to stay a fortnight ago when she also started from trap 2. Unusually large for a bitch, 75 pounds. And that's Shropshire Lass just going in 3. Owner and trainer Richard Hubble, incidentally, comes from a pretty sporting family. His son won a butterfly silver medal in the pool at the Moscow Olympics. Home Hero's just gone in 4, and that's Clonbrin Basket, the local runner, trained by Graham Sharp, in 5. And there's the door open for Sail on Valerie in trap 6. The course record that Sail on Valerie broke here had stood for 20 years, and she was only 3/4 of a second outside it in winning her heat 2 weeks ago. The hare is running. This is the final of the 1990 BBC Television Trophy. And away they go, and it was Clonbrin Basket who made the best break, leading round the top end from Sail on Valerie. Clonbrin Basket from Sail on Valerie, and a huge gap opened up already as they go down the back straight from the first time. About 3 or 4 lengths. Clonbrin Basket. Big cheers, because this is the local runner. Clonbrin Basket, trained here by Graham Sharp. As they come to the line for the first time, Sail on Valerie has gone to the front. Trans Mercedes has come through into second. Clonbrin Basket is third. Who is going to take this television trophy? Sail on Valerie, the favourite, is getting the cheers as they go down the back straight for the last time. Trans Mercedes, the big one, is making a real battle of it. Shropshire Lass has come through into third. Sail on Valerie is first. And through now comes Shropshire Lass. Shropshire Lass takes it from Sail on Valerie. And the little bitch, owned by Richard Hubble and trained by him at Norton Keynes, the undoubted stayer, came through right at the death to take the race from the favourite. And once again we have a bit of an outsider producing a turn-up in the television trophy.